Hello, I'm Evelyn here with your second midweek magazine roundup. Today we're doing craft magazines. So I have 4 magazines here to show you, and this is not at all the magazines that the library has on various crafts, but this is just what I could grab. So the first one I have is Interweave Knits. This is one of a few knitting magazines that the library has. We also have some about weaving and hand-spun yarn, really cool stuff like that. So I personally never got past scarves and misshapen hats in knitting, but if you are someone who can do more than that, this magazine has some really cool and beautiful patterns. This shawl and these gloves, which I'm not sure where you would wear, but I really like them. And it lists like what you need, and it has, here's a picture of one of the patterns, all the patterns. So if you like to knit, I think this magazine is really great. It's also got, just some like different tips for knitters and different ideas, essays, what people are liking right now. So this one is Gothic aesthetic themed and Victorian revival, which is sort of fun. So this one is called Knits. Then we've got, the library has a few model airplane, modeling magazines. So this one is Fine Scale Models, and it's got stuff all about painting. This one has a feature on military magazine or military vehicles is the focus of this one, but it's got different paint tips. I like this one. They show that one of the things this person did was make the paint look really weathered so that it would look pretty realistic. And it's got different advertisements for places you can get paint and just different ideas. And this one has a whole thing about how to do stripes, and it walks you through step by step. So if you're into making models, I think this is a really good one. We also have a model airplane, which is just specific on that, and I think there may be a model train one as well. We also have some beading magazines, a woodworking one, and one on American craft, I think a quilting one, just a lot of different great ones. The last 2 that I'm going to show you are Threads. These are both sewing magazines, and Berta. So Threads, I like. My favorite section of Threads is it has this tips, which is from people who read the magazine, write in and give tips on how to do things, and I've found some really helpful ones in there. They also have, like this has some stitching ideas, pattern reviews to tell you what they think of patterns that have come out. In that there's kind of a focus on the big 4 patterns, but there are some also, indie pattern makers in here. This is a whole article about selvage denim. And then there's always a fitting advice column. So this one has lots of great ideas. It doesn't usually have patterns. It might have like one for download, but not usually something you can really get. Berta is known for their patterns. This one is a European magazine. They have some really cool patterns, like this jacket I really like. I was thinking about making it, but here's the thing about their patterns. You have to trace them, if you get the library copy particularly, onto your own pattern paper, which is not so bad, but it is just a crazy mess, as you can see. So personally, I look at this and I think there is no way that I'm going to figure out which lines are mine, what size is mine, what of this do I even need. It has different line types, as you can see, but it feels impossible to me. And I think that they're also very known for their instructions being basically like make the jacket and then you're done. And then you've made the jacket, put in the zipper. So if you need more instructions, which I personally do, Berta might not be the best choice for patterns. I always think, oh, I'm going to make all these things. And then I look at that pattern sheet and think, never mind. But it does also have, a few different kind of different things. This is an elastic casing, sewn sleeve, and so you can get a few different ideas from this. All right, that is our magazine roundup for this week, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.